wind. The wind did this. Okay, you saw the hair? You saw the hair, guys? I'm not going to touch my hair because it's going to get all crazy. It's going to get all crazy. Anyways, my friends, it is Sunday. It is November 26th, 2023, and it's Let's Talk video. Yes, so I hope you guys are all doing well, and we did have Thanksgiving this past week, and I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, maybe you're, as they say, across the pond from me. I live in the U.S., that you had a very, very blessed day, and that we continue to always have blissful days. Yes. Okay. And I am very grateful for all of you. I really, really am. I see my channel finally growing a little bit, and I am very grateful for that. I really am. You know, I love making these videos. I do. I love coming on here and sharing this journey with you guys, not just in my health quest, as I call it, but in my makeup adventures. All of it, you know, and I love it. I love that there's YouTube and that I can do this, you know, and we can connect. Let's get on with this because I got a lot to say. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving. We're going to talk about how I do on Thanksgiving. We're going to talk about an NSV that I am wearing. You're going to see an outfit. And I'm going to show you some pictures, original pictures with this top back in 2020 and how much I weighed and everything. And I saw those pictures, guys. I saw those pictures this morning when I was gathering my material for this video, and I'm not gonna lie, I looked at myself and I know exactly what I felt. Exactly what I felt. It's crazy. It's palpable. It's palpable because that's me, you know, and I'm looking at me, and I know what I felt. We're gonna do a weigh-in, but we're also gonna go back to the very first video that I ever made. Very first video that I ever made here on the tubes back in May 28th, 2012. Yeah, we're going to go back to that very first video because it's going to come all together. We're going to connect everything together. All right, guys, so let's get going. Oh, you're going to see an exercise from me, and then I do talk about why I shared it. Because even though I don't vlog and I want to vlog more, I keep saying that, but I really, really do. I want to vlog more. I do want to pick up the camera when I'm feeling some kind of way when it comes to this, you know, because that's what it's all about. It's, you know, it's those hills and valleys that we go through in this health quest. Everybody does. No one's exempt. Everybody does. And real quickly, we'll talk about this real quick. Right now, we'll hit it off with Thanksgiving. I had a moment in Thanksgiving when it was all said and done. I made some really good dinner, a very low carb. For myself. I made a couple of meals or dishes rather for my kids that were just a traditional Thanksgiving for them because, you know, they wanted their mashed potatoes and things like that. And so I did all that. But overall, I did really, really good. My husband and I, we ate very low carb to very keto dishes. And so I made a brisket and I made a pumpkin spice loaf bread, which is very, very good. I still have a little bit of it. And I felt amazing. We had a board game and we watched movies, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful time with just me and my children. My oldest wasn't here, so that was a little tough, but nonetheless, it was nice. But one thing that happened to me was the reflection on watching. Okay, what happened to me here, let me start this way. I was on Instagram in the evening and I watch all kinds of people, okay, doing all kinds of things when it comes to health quest, right? When it comes to losing weight in particular, I see a bunch. And then I also see one young lady who is not necessarily losing weight, but has achieved a sort of stabilization in her life where she's 98% of the time, from what I could see, it's very, very healthy portions, very healthy food choices. Also her sugars, she watches her sugars. She gets up and she works out almost every morning, and she's strength trained, and she's very young. And so I even watch her, you know what I mean? So there's different walks of life. Some of them are morbidly obese, but are going out there and doing things without assistance, whether it be through medications or whatever, you know. Like I said, it's a variety of people. And what was interesting to me was watching their approach when it comes to something like Thanksgiving or holidays, or where it's something where you gather around food, and food is a very, very important thing, like Thanksgiving. It is. I mean, family and friends, of course, but they all bring a dish, and that choice of what to make for yourself. What are you going to do? How are you going to approach this? And sometimes people like myself, I will tell you this, I look at food now going, I know what you're going to do to my stomach. It's going to hurt. So there's different, just people coming from different angles in trying to get healthy and coming from it from a different health point. And I just was hearing I found that very fascinating, hearing them make their choices. And I will say most of them said, I'm just going to enjoy it. And I'll get back on it tomorrow. And even the lady who has nothing to lose, she's there, optimal health, made the choices to eat and indulge. That was mainly what I saw. And the keto, I follow a lot of Ketovore people and keto people making their keto foods. And what happened was I started to say, maybe I could have just enjoyed Thanksgiving, like with all of the trimmings, traditional trimmings. You know what I mean? The traditional foods. But it's choices, right? Because I know that if I would have done that at the end of the day, after thinking it and pondering and almost feeling like I almost felt like I deprived myself, I started thinking to myself, but really, honestly, I wouldn't have enjoyed playing the board game as good because I would have felt it. The inflammation would have kicked in. I can't have potatoes. Potatoes very high in oxalates, and it hurts my stomach. But I had really good food. So I didn't, at the end of it, I just said, you know what? These are the choices I had to make for myself. And now the next day, I'm not living with any consequence for myself. In other words, my body feels good. I don't feel inflamed, I don't, because sometimes the inflammation lasts for days. Depends on what it is. And then my stomach hurts. So anyways, it was just interesting to see the different approaches, and then also how I was going, gosh, I felt deprived for a moment. I really, really did. And then I thought, is this going to be my forever? I even thought about that. And I thought to myself, no, this is for you right now, and we'll take forever as it comes. But I feel good. I feel really, really good, guys. I had a fantastic day with my children. Fantastic. And hubby. All right, guys. So let's move on from that. Let's go ahead and talk about the exercise. Why don't we go ahead and talk about the exercise? I'm still doing my fitness. We are entering the end of November, so I'm pretty sure Improved Health, Jules from Improved Health will have a December calendar coming out pretty soon. But anyway, I want to show you this exercise. So let's go to that. Today it is Friday. It is 7:30, pretty much around 7:30, 7:24. And I haven't been working out this late. I don't want to work out this late because that means I'm not going to end here. If I do the cardio and the strength training, today's a strength training day for me. And if I do both of those, I will end up being around 9 o'clock at least. Especially with the light walk I do and stuff. But the reason why I wanted to come on here is because I want to bring you guys along my health quest when it's good, when it's tough, and just when I can, right? Today was I shouldn't say it was a really bad day, because no. It was a tougher day. Very stressful mentally day since the beginning of the day. I got done what I wanted to get done. I did. What I'm dealing with is something to do with my child. It just drains you sometimes, especially because this is something that my child's been dealing with. So it's been getting really, really good. It was good. And now it's been tough. And so mentally, I've been a little drained. And so I wasn't going to work out. I have walked today. I have raised my heart rate up. I've done 2 sessions throughout my day. I did a 1,177 step count, and then I even wrote it down. I did a 1,697 step count. So I have about 6,900 steps in, or not already. It's already 7:30. But I think I'll make it to my 10,000 step goal of the day. That's fine. But I really wasn't even going to do any of this because I just feel mentally drained. Here I am, 7:30, and I'm just going to do it. What I have in my mind to do is the cardio part of it, which is 36 minutes and 34 seconds long. It's an all-in-one workout, including walking intervals and your speed, and I think she says, and weights. So I do have my weights out. It is a strength training day for me. On top of that, I do have it queued up. It's a tough one. It's a tough one because I'm at the level where it's starting to get pretty intense. But here I am, 7:30, and let's see if I can do this. At least the cardio, modify it, the intensity if I have to. And let's see if we do strength training. I do have my weights out. I don't know if you could see. They're out there. So we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes we just gotta push the body a little bit because you realize that it's just energy it's like that energy that needs to be used, and instead of sleeping and just letting that cortisol get into fat, let me go ahead and use some of it. I hope that makes sense. Learning about what's going on sometimes, like I said, I'm able to sort of cut the effects of it, the negative effects of it, to a positive effect of it. That's what I'm trying to do here today. I hope this made sense, but I just wanted to bring you guys along because it's different for me. It really is. You know what's so funny? I was just walking to her thing. She says, even if you don't have, she goes, you just need to bring in your weights. You don't need a chair today. You don't need this. And you just need a little bit of energy. She says, because you will gain more energy as you do it. And that's what I'm hoping for. The other thing too, really, really quickly, I know I got my timer going, is my top. I haven't been able to wear it. This is a slim fit. And when I bought it at the Goodwill, I tried to wear it one day and I put it on and I'm thinking I'm going to use it. And I had to take it off and put on another one, but I could wear it. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I can't believe it. Anyway, that's an NSV. was a 2-minute run. 2-minute run. So everything that you just seen with the weights, we're just going to keep repeating this. I'll let you know how many times. So it's going to be the weight part you saw and this running part you saw. I'll let you know how many times we had to do it. So this way I'm not recording over and over, because she's just going to keep going back and forth. It was hard to record because my little toggle, it doesn't want to turn you off or on. So that was rough. Anyway, the quote here is, which I think is very appropriate for the end of the year. This is the year I will be strong. This is the year I will be fierce. Believe in yourself. So that's a good one. I'm going to save that one. Guess that's how we're going to start. We're starting already. 2024. Here we come, right? Okay, it was a really good one. This is sweat. I am sweating. It was good. Got my heart rate really, really good. I don't want to stop. And yes, I want to do the strength training. I don't know how I'm going to record it, but we're going to try, okay? My little toggle thing here is just not working. And my husband is downstairs with my son, so I don't want to ask him to do it. So we'll do the best we can, okay? I just don't want to stop moving. There was 5 of those sets of intervals with the weights of 5 pounds. I chose to do 5 pounds because I knew I was going to do the strength training at some point, or it was a possibility. So I didn't want to do the 10 pounds. I can do that with 10 pounds, but I did not want to because we're going to be doing the 10 pounds now. So I wanted to take it a little bit easy. So I did my 5 pounds, and you work up a sweat anyway. They're very good. Okay. Yeah. I had to take my hair out of the clip. I wore the wrong thing. I forgot we got on the floor with this one. Anyway, let me get back to my workout. 10 pounds. 10 pounds on that floor one. Pretty good, huh? I think I'm ready for 15 for just those specific moves. For when she just does it one set of them, one set of 15, I think I could go to 15 pounds. So I think I might be buying me 15 pounds. catch my breath. 140 beats per minute. I don't know if I was recording doing the Supermans. One goes up like that, opposite leg goes back, you know what I mean? It's like you're flying like a Superman. I can do 30-minute planks. I'm fine. I can do it. But that Superman one, oh my gosh, that's tough for me. Anyway, I hope it was recorded. Okay, we're doing stretching, 130 beats per minute. Look at that sweat. All right. We did it, okay? So now, one of the things that she says and that I've learned to do is that it's good to walk after your workout. At least 10 minutes, she said. And the reason why she says that is because you need it, like it's getting all that lactic acid out. So you saw I did the stretches, right? But she says always try to do a walk. So I've talked about this 1,000-step walk. It's 8 minutes. I don't really put my hands over my head or anything. I'm done elevating my heart rate. It's 118 right now. And one thing that I find to be very, very true, when I strength train and I'm using weights, especially when the muscle's burning, either it be my own body resistance with like the lunges or the weights, my heart rate don't come down as quick. It doesn't. It's my muscle is so actively burning. Even after you're done with the workout, it is still very much burning. So it does not let my heart rate go down as if I just do cardio. So that's one thing I'm discovering, which is a good thing. You know, it's not a bad thing. So right now my heart rate is 118, 120. So I just kind of want to do a 8-minute walk. Oh, I know. I'm going to put a exercise right here. I'm going to put it right here. You're seeing that right now. That is tough. And that's 8 pounds. That's 8 pounds. You're doing squats, you're doing a bicep, and then you're doing an overhead press, all in one exercise. 8 pounds is good. And she does that twice, that set twice. All right. I just wanted to share that with you because I didn't want you to think that that was 10 pounds. I couldn't do that one at 10. Okay. Let's get walking. Very good. Emotionally, I feel really good. I do. It really, it's like there's a release of that cortisol, like I was trying to tell you at the beginning. It's just a release. It's just letting it go somewhere instead of just storing it as fat. It's letting it use it without, with strength training, it's my strength training day. Cardio, it was another little bit, but intense it could have been, but I adjusted it with the 5-pound weights, which were fine, was perfect. It actually worked out a little bit as a warm-up to my strength training, so that was really, really good. And I'm really learning how to modify things depending on what she's got going on, depending on how I feel. Speaking of which, you saw that the second time I did the stretches where I had to lift up one leg and then kind of balance myself to stretch out the calf muscle. You saw the first time I did it, I was fine. The second time I did it, I couldn't do it. I couldn't catch my balance. And that's because the muscle is pretty tired. It's pretty exhausted. anyways, I think that's it, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to bring you on in a moment of where I am, and just wanted to share with you guys the choices that I made. Whether I fired up the camera or not, it didn't matter. I was going to make these choices, you know what I mean? And I have in the past. Made these types of choices, you know, and I just really want to share that journey with you, that quest with you that I'm on to really change this and make this really a habit and a part of my life. And so you got to push through it in the hard times too. Okay, that is it for right now. All right, I will see you. I think you're going to see a clip here of me jibber jabbing again. Okay, all right. The reason why I shared that with you guys really honestly was because I was feeling it that day. I was not having a very good moment, a very good time. And I really felt like I really just wanted to check out, go in my PJs, lay down and just be done, you know? And once I got going, and she even said in that video, you know, you may not have the energy, but you will midway. And I sure did. And then I did the strength training and everything. And I really am glad that I pushed, you know, gave myself at least the opportunity to see if it would change in the middle of the workout. And it did. So I felt really good about it. So why don't we go ahead and look at some step counts, because one of my goals was to do at least 10,000 steps in the week. And here it is. So today's Sunday, though. I do not have a count for Sundays. I never will, because I don't put on my watch. I don't monitor myself. I don't exercise. I don't strength train. None of that. So this is from Monday through Saturday. Not only did I hit it on Thanksgiving too, not only did I hit more than 10,000 steps, okay, I also hit all of my rings. So it was movement. It's like 830 calories I should burn a day in my day. Exercise, I think it's like 35 minutes or more, or maybe 40 minutes or more. It's what it's programmed, but you can program to whatever you want. And then stand up, it's like 12 hours I need to stand up and move, you know, that kind of thing. And I hit the mark on all of them except for on Wednesday. I just didn't do the movement ring, so the calorie I didn't get hit. But other than that, I closed all my rings, and I 10,000 steps or plus. Really good, guys. Really good. And it works out so much better because I start moving early on in the day, you know what I mean? So, and I'm able to get my calorie burning in better that way. Because even if I make, let's say, 10,000 steps or 12,000 steps because I worked out maybe a little extra harder, that doesn't mean I make my calorie burn of 830, because you have to burn it throughout the whole day to try to get that. And that's why I'm really happy about that, because that means I moved a lot last week. Not just exercise, but moved. So that's really good. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about my weigh-in, okay? I'm going to show you 2 clips of videos, okay? One clip is going to be about my very first video here on the tubes. My very first one, May 28th, 2012. The other one is another very significant video for me, which is a year's time. That's what I named it. And that was from 2016 to 2017. And in that journey, in that quest, I wanted to get to 185. This was in 2016, 2017. Because, well, let me share with you the very first video that I put on YouTube. Okay? Let's go back to 2012.
Today, as I sit here, I weigh 185.8, which is a lot of weight that I've lost. I'm very proud of myself. It's a lot of weight. But I have not really lost any weight since September of last year, and we're already going into June. And I've lost weight. I mean, I almost went down. I was like 179 at one time. And then I gained back to 183, and then I go back down to 180, and then, you know, I was getting serious. I said, okay, no, come on, Laura, keep going. And then I would go back down to 180, and then, you know, yeah, this isn't working for me.
Yeah. It's so strange to see me. That video is privated, but I will tell you, I seen that today. I watched it, and so many things, just like in the year's time video you're going to see right now, so many things in that video, I do not feel the same. I do not feel the same. Some things I do, some things I don't. So let's go into a year's time. In a year's time, it was 2016 to 2017, and I wanted to weigh 185. That's what I wanted to get down to. I was just yo-yoing ever since I've been on the tubes. It's just been never getting past the 185 ever. And so let me show you the year's time, 2016, 2017. March 31st, 2017 was the final day of that journey. After sort of looking at my diet, you know, what can I change? I actually went back to just a regular low carb diet. It's more of a calories in, calories out. That works perfect. Anyways, this is what I would. It was an amazing feeling to know that I did it. Just gotta keep going forward. So I made it to 185. I made it to 185. I did it. And that for me in 2016, 2017, that year signified, okay, we are at the beginning again. We are at the beginning. So let me share with you what I weighed today. $185.8. To be exact, I weigh exactly what I weighed when I first came on here. The very first time. Very first video. So I am at the beginning. Again, but I'm at the beginning. But what a difference in my thinking about it all and what I understand to be where I needed to come from, the angle that I needed to take. And that was getting to know a lot of my personal issues, understanding my body was chronically stressed and approaching it from that angle. That made a huge difference in my spiritual growth, most importantly. And there are lots of videos to come because I want to tackle some of these issues, my thinking. And I told you guys that I wanted to react to my year's time, but I also want to react to my very first video. I think it's important not just to share this journey, you know, like this. I also want to vlog more. I say that, and I really do want to vlog more, but I also want to share these reactions to my own videos so you could see the growth and where I think now today. I think that will be very interesting. And I hope you guys would enjoy that and watch. I do. So 185.8, and that means I am down 1.4 overall for this week. And that's on a Thanksgiving week. Let's talk about the NSVs really, really quickly. We'll get into that, and then I think that'll be it. So I'm going to show you some pictures. I think we're going to just run the pictures first, and then I'm going to get up and show you this, okay? So let me show you back in July 3rd of 2020, July 13th of 2020. I bought this top, and I'm going to show you how it fit. I weighed in at 203.6, by the way. Okay, so here it is. You can see here in my belly, this is my belly. Right here, it is extremely tight. My arms you want to get a little closer? My arm, this is rolled up. You can see how it's just screaming right here. That's just me lifting up my arm. It's not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Just lifting up my arm. This arm is bigger than this arm, so this arm handles a little bit more. But I have the sleeves rolled down, so it's a little different fit. But I'll show you the back of this one. You can see I'm just moving my arms just slightly forward, and it is ridiculous. Yeah, so I feel like I'm being pulled this way with the top because of my fat right here. I just can't. So this is all I can move, this top. That's it. Can't move anymore, so it doesn't fit. I'm surprised it zips. That was hard for me to see, but at the same time, that was I felt very proud of myself. I almost had tears when I saw that, because I didn't just see, I just didn't see the overweightness, the belly extension. I saw, and like I said, it's palpable what I saw. I can see, not only did I see myself overweight, yes, very, very, but I saw inflammation, and I saw the emotional state I was in. I felt it. It was palpable. I'm telling you, I felt some kind of way. And I'm glad that I have that. I'm glad that I have that, because it's showing me how far I am. I'm coming. Again, the NSV in the top, it's fantastic. I went to mass today with this, and I felt very comfortable. So anyway, I want to show you my outfit now, so I'm going to go ahead and set up. So Michael Kors, extra large, a very minimal stretch. Hillard and Hansen on the pants, size 16. And I said this before in another video, there's no way these are a 16. I'm telling you, these are either like a 14 or maybe 12, 14 kind of thing, you know. But even when I got them, I got these at Mervyn's years ago. But they never fade. It's that fabric that is just all the style of the pants, everything about the pants is timeless. So I never threw them away because I love them. So here's the top. And these do have a roll-up tab, but it's so cold. Where is it? Where's the tab? Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at the looseness there. This is my thicker arm, so it's still, how can I explain it? It's just going to get better. I'm not saying this side of my arm, there is a little bit of more tightness than this side. This side is fine. This side is normal. This one is always the bigger arm. You know what I mean? So, but look at my arms. Okay guys, so there is that. Yeah, you know guys, I tried this top on like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I was in my closet and I was gonna pull out some pants and some tops that I was gonna try on for you guys. We were gonna do another try on, go into my closet and see where I'm at. I put this on and I couldn't believe that it zipped. I couldn't believe that my arms were better, and it fits me a lot better today than it did 2 weeks ago. And so I thought I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I had told you guys that I had this NSV. And here I am. And it's just going to keep getting better. You know, one thing too, guys, I want to say that, you know, looking back at that very first video, even in the video a year's time, I had mentioned that, you know, I had a lot of inflammation in that year's time video, which is from 2016, 2017. I mentioned that before. However, in the very first video that I made for YouTube, May 28th, 2012, I weighed 185.6, what I weigh today. And yeah, everything back then, you know, the arms weren't flabby or you know, no, my apron was not big like it is today. Wrinkles, you know, everything was pretty taut, you know. So 185.8 is not the same as it is today, 2023. Just a lot more flabbier, menopause, more chronic stress that I piled on. But I feel a lot healthier. So there's that, guys. That is everything. I feel very good. We are at square one. We are back to square one. We are back to what we weighed at, from the beginning, from the get-go. So let's see where we go from here, guys. Let's see. Go through the challenges real quickly. Zivia, Monday. My Zivias are the natural sodas. They're a more healthier version of the sodas. Very expensive, though. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, and they changed the formula, by the way. They changed the formula. They don't taste as good, which is a good thing, maybe. Anyway, I wanted to do 3 cans or less, okay? So, Monday, the 20th, 3 cans. The 21st, Tuesday, 3 cans. Wednesday, 3 cans. The 23rd, which was Thanksgiving, 4 cans. The 24th, Friday, 3 cans. The 25th, 3 cans. And today, so far, I've only had 1, and it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've only had 1. Pretty good. All right. But I will put the number here, what it ended up being. Okay, I'll put the number here. So there was my Zivia. I shared with you the steps, right? We went through the steps, so I nailed it pretty good. And then my protein, I don't think I ran through the protein really quickly. So I'm going to put all my protein for today, or for the week. You guys, I am hitting 100 and above. I'm hitting 100 and above. That is amazing. That's really good. My steps, 10,000 plus. I did it. That's amazing. My exercise, nailed it. I wanted to do 6 days cardio, 4 days strength training, and I did that. I nailed it. Or 3 days strength training. I did that. All right, my friends, that is everything. That's everything. Yeah, I will see you guys very soon. I really want to try in December to incorporate some vlogs, bring you on the more day-to-day, less this kind of video, more day-to-day, and then look out for those other videos that I do have planned for you guys. All right, my friends, that is it. Take care. See you soon. Bye.